Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear viewers, welcome to a new episode of Target English Grade 9. Today we are going to tackle and cover Unit 3's Reading Comprehension. The title of this unit is Philanthropy. What is philanthropy? As stated or as said in the previous episode, philanthropy is the activity of helping the poor, especially by giving them money. And as we read in the previous episode, also our Highness Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Jabal Al-Sabah speech at the United Nations, which is presented in the student's book, page 26. Do you remember what are the types of questions that are found in the reading comprehension? Let's look at them together. The first one is the MCQ questions, also known as the multiple choice questions, where you choose the answer from A, B, C, or D. In the multiple choice questions, the first set of questions that you have to answer can be the best title, the main idea of the paragraph. How do we identify the main idea of a text? As you all know from the previous episodes, while finding out the main idea, ask yourself the following questions. What idea is common to most of the text? What is the idea that relates the parts to the whole? What opinion do the parts support? In other words, you look at the topic sentence and the supporting sentences that supports and helps the topic sentence. The second type of questions, the unfamiliar vocabulary, the synonyms and the antonyms. As we covered in the previous episode, what is the meaning of the word synonym? And we took the meaning of the word antonym and we took some examples. The criteria of guessing the meaning of the unfamiliar words is to examine the immediate context of the word. In other words, the sentence in which it appears and words which come before and after it. So if you don't know the word itself, you have to read the whole sentence and the words that come before and after the word that you are seeking the meaning of. Examine the wider context of the word, i.e., other sentences in the paragraph. Look at the sentence before and after to understand the meaning in general. Look at the structure of the word, i.e., the prefixes, suffixes, infixes, all of these morphemes, and the root of the word itself. Word reference. For example, they will give you a pronoun and you have to locate the intended meaning of the pronoun provided. What is a pronoun? A pronoun reference is the practice of recognizing the words that the pronouns refer to. What are the basic rules for pronoun reference? So now we are going to take a deeper look at the pronouns and the reference of pronouns. First of all, a pronoun takes place of a noun, as the name suggests. Pronoun, noun. Thus, the pronoun must agree in number with the noun it refers to. If the pronoun is singular, then the noun must be singular. For example, the player tried to do his best to win the race, but he couldn't. Here we have two pronouns, his and he. Well, when you see his, that means that the pronoun is singular. The player, his is referring to the player. And we also have he. He also refers to the single player that is stated or mentioned in the start of this sentence. If the pronoun is plural, and then, of course, the noun must be plural. We have this sentence here. All of the students are studying hard for their exams. So there is plural. So the noun must be plural also. The pronoun must agree in person with the noun it refers to. If the pronoun is he, then the noun must be a male, not a female. In the next example, my father agreed to sell the car he bought last year. He is a pronoun. So he refers to who? To my father. We can't say he and my mother. No. If this pronoun is a male, then the noun must be a male also. The reference. If the pronoun is she, then the noun must be a female, not a male. The woman was carrying a bag when she fell down. She is a female pronoun. Going back to the woman, we can't say the man, no, because the man is a man, masculine, and the she is a feminine. We can't join them together. So she refers to a female. Locating explicit information and extracting implicit information. Purpose of the writer, the moral lesson. Type 2 of questions are productive questions. They can be explicit and implicit. It's time to practice. It's time to look at the text and try to answer questions relating to the given text. What is the main idea of the first paragraph? First of all, where can we find the main idea of a text? As we learned in the previous episodes, main ideas are often found at the beginning of paragraphs. The first sentence often explains the subject being discussed in the passage. So we must look at the topic sentence, at the starting sentence of each paragraph to understand and try to grasp the meaning of the paragraph. Main ideas can also be found in the concluding sentences of a paragraph. What is the main idea of the following paragraph? Let's read this paragraph together. Since gaining its independence and membership in this organization, the state of Kuwait has followed a steady approach in its foreign policy, based essentially on providing humanitarian assistance to all countries in need, regardless of their geographic location, religious beliefs, or ethnic origins. This policy follows Kuwait's belief in the importance of international partnership. The main idea of the first paragraph is describing Kuwait's foreign policy, how to avoid natural catastrophes, the role of the UN or the United Nations organizations and agencies, the need to continue long-standing generosity. You have to read the first sentence of the paragraph. Now let's look at the paragraph. What is the first sentence in this paragraph, or the topic sentence? Since gaining its independence and membership in this organization, the state of Kuwait has followed a steady approach in its foreign policy. The answer is in front of you, my dear viewers. So, describing Kuwait's foreign policy. Marvelous job, my dear viewers. So now let's move to another question. Find a word in paragraph 2 that means a disaster or an event causing great damage or suffering, and every year. We took these words in the vocabulary. Let's look at the text together. Let's look at the paragraph. What is the word that we are looking for that means a disaster? It can be natural or man-made. A disaster, a great damage. Do you have the answer, my dear viewers? Excellent job. The answer is catastrophes. This is the answer. Okay, the second question. Every year. Every year. What is another word or the synonym for every year? The answer is annual. Excellent job. Annual is the answer for the word that means every year. Question number 2. The underlined pronoun there refers to a pronoun we just took previously in this episode. Pronoun there refers to, does it refer to the humanitarian projects, fundraising committees, Kuwaiti people, or charitable organizations? as we saw previously. Look and locate the pronoun. We located the pronoun in the text in front of you. Where is it? Yes, it is in the middle of the paragraph. Okay, first of all, when we locate the pronoun, we look at the sentence that comes before. So going back and reading the sentence from the start, it starts with acts of kindness and philanthropy are values of Kuwaiti people, inherited generation after generation from their forefathers. They are well known for rushing to help and extending a helping hand to all those in need. Okay, there, we have the pronoun there. There means that this pronoun must be plural. Okay, so the answer is Kuwaiti people. Excellent job, my dear viewers. According to the article, the following statements are true except. So we have 4 statements. 3 of them are true and 1 of them is false. We have to locate and find the false statement. A. Kuwait helps countries affected by natural or man-made catastrophes. B. Kuwait doesn't give annual contributions to many organizations. C. Kuwait is following a steady approach in its foreign policy. D. Kuwaiti people were facing hardships in the past. We have 4 statements here. 1 of them is false. It is not correct. My dear viewers, can you find the false statement? Excellent job, my dear viewers. The answer is already stated in the text itself. The answer or the false statement is that Kuwait doesn't give annual contributions to many organizations. In the text, it states and it says that Kuwait gives annual contributions. In paragraph 2, the sentence, this was followed by official decisions to double is. Is it a supporting detail, a main idea, a topic sentence, or a concluding sentence? First of all, this was followed by official decisions. So it is like you are trying to explain, you are trying to support an idea because it gives proof or evidence. So it is a supporting detail. Excellent job, marvelous. It supports a topic sentence or a main idea that is presented previously in the same paragraph. Now let's answer the following questions. To whom does His Highness the Emir attribute the award? The answer is, His Highness the Emir attributes the award to all the people of Kuwait in appreciation of their long-standing generosity. Try to locate words from the question itself so you can try and locate the answer in the text in front of you. Number 2, according to the text, what is Kuwait's foreign policy? My dear viewers, according to the text, which means, in other words, the answer is in the text. Kuwait's foreign policy is based on providing humanitarian assistance to all countries in need, regardless of their geographic location, religious beliefs, or ethnic origins. Question number 3. What does even when the Kuwaiti people faced hardships in the past mean to you? Okay, if you don't know the meaning of the word hardship, try to break the word down. Which word you are familiar with? Okay, I am familiar with the word hard. So this may give you an indication to the possible answer. And the answer is found in the text also. This sentence means that Kuwaiti people have faced difficult and hard times and suffered in the past from many things. In this episode, we practiced reading a narrative text for detailed information, and we tackled different reading comprehension activities. My dear viewers, thank you all for watching and see you later. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.